So there has been some interest in this little heathen here for different breeding programs. This is a Rexford rabbit that popped out of my New Zealand program. Now, why would somebody want a Rexford rabbit from a New Zealand program? That's a great question. Your biggest point for this kind of like pop up would be grow out rates. So New Zealand's grow out way better than Rex do, in that we're looking at 8 pounds by about 9, 10 weeks, which is way better than a lot of standard Rex, which have way slower grow outs. We're talking anywhere from 12 to 16 weeks, depending on litter and lines. Now, also the faults of this rabbit being that they are more dense than they should be. They have some extreme guard hairs in places that are a little longer than the coat. Normally, that is a fault in this breed, right? If I were to put this rabbit on the table, that would be a fault. They could be DQ'd. However, bred into a purebred Rex line, these extensive guard hairs could be used to increase density and bounce back in the coat. So if your coat is too soft for a Rex coat, this can improve that. Now, unfortunately, I did check the sex of this pretty baby today. It's the first time I actually looked at it. I was bad and just threw a bunch of babies in one pen. This is a boy. So this is a buck, and getting him lined up, right? There are some pros to him, there are some cons. If he was a doe, maybe I would keep him. However, great width on that hind quarter comes down really nicely to the table with a really wide stance in that foot base. My problem with him is he comes kind of in on that shoulder. The shoulder's kind of weak there, and it's also a bit long. So instead of coming directly up, it's kind of giving length and then up. Pretty good depth for age, not going to lie. So depending on what you have to work with when it comes to purebred New Zealand's or purebred Rex rather, this could or could not be beneficial to your program. Personally, as a buck is more impactful to a program, I would not keep this animal as a buck. However, if it were a doe, right, something that's slightly less impactful to the program but can still give you improvements, I would keep this if it was a girl, but not a boy.